sometimes, very rarely, but it happens, you'll have mechanical or technical problems that causes a ski lift to freeze up and shut down. And if you can't get these problems fixed, and people have either been on the lift for, say, a half an hour, 45 minutes, or at the end of the day is approaching, you need to get these people off here because, well, obviously you can't leave them on there overnight. So what you have to do is take a crew of about 3 or 4 guys, usually 3 guys, and you will slowly work your way down the mountain underneath the lift on skis. And what you do is at the start, at the very top of the hill, you've got the top station of the ski lift, the chair, and the wire rotates around this big wheel and comes back down the mountain. Well, you start at the top of the station, throw a rope over it that's got a T-bar on it, and it looks just like a T, like a wooden swing, and you slowly work your way down and evacuate people off this chairlift. So, after you've got 2 or 3 guys holding the line on the bottom, you work this rope down to the first chair. And normally, people are a little reluctant to get off of the safety of the chair and onto this rope. But the first chair is not so scary because the elevation is only about 10 feet off the ground. But people on the subsequent chairs behind can see what's going on, and that it's a successful project, and there's really nothing to be concerned about. People will start getting on. However, once in a while you'll get people that just will not get off the chair, and you can't let them sit there overnight. Or you'll run across a chair with 2 kids on it, or maybe one child by him or herself is just scared to death to get off his chair. So what you need to do is there's poles in between, say every 5 or 6 chairs going down the mountain. There's big support chairs that will suspend the K lift. Well, when somebody just